Hey guys, this is now Lammers of Invoked 101, and yesterday I went to the Tulsa Regional, and I thought, what better deck to take than Invoked Mekk-Knight. This deck is rad. I went X-3 with it. I got 59 out of 341, so I think I did pretty well for like the first big event that I've gone to. Yeah, I guess let's just kind of take a look at it. Like I said, this is Invoked Mekk-Knight. The monsters are kind of divided into 3 sections. The first section is Alistair, just him. Zoom in a little bit. Just Alistair, 3 copies. He searches Invocation. He's really good. He's really good. He's probably the best one. He's like one of the best cards in the deck. He's also one of the best Ash baiters. 3 in Mekk-Knight. Purple Nightfall. This guy's pretty lit. He's a wind-up rabbit. He banishes and searches a Mekk-Knight, and he has the Mekk-Knight effect. All the Mekk-Knight share an effect, which is if there's 2 cards in the column, you can special summon them. But you can only special summon them once per turn that way. And he banishes himself, returns on like standby, and searches a Mekk-Knight. He doesn't have to banish himself. He can banish another card, but I used him to like dodge targeting effects all the time at the regional. So that was cool. 3 Mekk-Knight Blue Sky. This guy, he searches Mekk-Knights equal to opponent's cards in his column. So that's pretty rad. People were ashing this one a lot, but that's okay. He's kind of weak. The reason I like purple so much is because he's the biggest one. He's 2,500, and this one's 2,000, so he's kind of small. Here comes kind of the weird choices. I'm running 2 Move Man, Indigo Eclipse. What he does, he has a quick effect to move the Mekk-Knights to different columns. Which is pretty cool. He has 2,400 attack, that's the reason I'm running 2. And then I'm running 1 Red Moon, which is normal, and 1 Yellow Star. The reason I was running Yellow Star is for the True Draco matchup, because you can special summon this guy and then activate it and pop a back row. And I used him to pop Anti-Spell, so. Or at least I tried to. Masterpiece blew him up before it happened, because he's not quick, so. But that's it for the Mekk-Knight, guys. It's pretty lit. I like the Mekk-Knights a lot, actually. Like, they put in work. The other day. For the hand traps, I'm running 3 Ogre, just the best hand trap in this format. 3 Veiler. I was using this against 60 card decks all day yesterday. It was awesome. This card just put in work. I also used it against a World Chalice player. I'm running 2 Ash Blossom. Ash does really well in this format, just stopping cards, and then 1 copy of Droll because I don't have the 3rd Ash. So figured 1 Droll ought to do it. And that's it for the monsters. I think it's 20 or 21 monsters. As for the spells, I know I'm kind of going through this quick, but I'm late for something. So, 3 Invocation. This card's great because like you can use one of the cards that searches Alistair, or or Alistair if you have this in hand, to bait out the Ash, so that way you can go off with the Mekk-Knights freely. And then you already have this in hand, so you can just go off. I love playing 3 because it's just lit. 2 of the field spell because it searches Alistair. It's really good because it searches Alistair, but it's really bad because you can't set it in your back row. Unlike the 3 terraformings that we're running, you run 3 because you can also keep it in your hand to discard off of Macabre and negate stuff. So that's nice. We're also running 2 Pot of Desires because I want to draw cards. This card is pretty good. I never got any bad like mills off of it or whatever. It was a pretty lit card. 2 Instant Fusion. I sided this card out a lot. It's pretty good going second but not going first, so that's why. I'll talk more about going first whenever I get into the side deck. 3 Scapegoat. Scapegoat's pretty lit. I only resolved it 3 times, I think, so I only pulled off the combo like 3 times, which is fine. It did its job. I didn't really see it too much. I actually ended up siding out 1 copy a lot, so, but that's whatever. Then I'm running 1 Dark Hole, which isn't super great, 1 Raigeki, which is a lot better, and 1 Monster Reborn, which is pretty good. These are definitely going second cards, and if you know your opponent's gonna make you go first, you want to keep this one, or you want to keep this one and side out this one, which because this one isn't as good as this. So, and if you don't know why, it's just because like you can flip the Raigeki on your opponent, and like after summoning a Mekk-Knight, which is nice. You can't really do that with Dark Hole. But yeah, that's it for the main deck. It's 40 cards, so yeah. As for the extra, I played 2 Macabre, I wanted to play 3. I didn't have 3, but that's fine. I played 2 Purgatrio. I summoned this card like 6 times. This guy was lit. I think 6 out of 9 is pretty good. So, well, I guess 9 times that amount that I went. So, I summoned him a lot. He's really good. 1 Cactius. Now this is for Paleo Frog players. I put it in there because it's a deck that I play at my locals a lot. And down at the regional, they actually had a bunch of Paleo Frog players. So I was glad I put this in. And even though I never went up against the matchup, I was glad I had it because I saw at least 6 to 7 Paleo Frog players, and some of them, one or two of them were sitting at the top table. So. And then for the last Invoked monster, I'm running Invoked Raging as an instant fusion target. And for the last instant fusion target, it's Thousand Eyes Restrict. So that's all my fusion monsters. All secret rare, all fusion, all good. I love Mekk-Knight. Mekk-Knight's a great cherries target, as is this. If you know they have instant fusion, they have it. But yeah, I cherries this in the mirror match to a guy, even though I lost. That's fine. For our links, I'm running 1 Link Spider because of the combo. 1 Link Kribo because of the combo. Underclock Taker because he comes up. Mrs. Radiant because she comes up off a scapegoat. 1 Gaia. 1 Decode. 1 Mekk-Knight. And 1 Saryuja. And that's it for the extra. I wasn't playing Gaia yesterday because I had him out for an ABC Buster. But I never played against ABC Busters, so that kind of sucked. But it's okay. Other cherries targets for your links are Saryuja, you can hit Decode, you can hit Radiant. I think those are the 3 other cherries targets that you want to like hit out of their extra, so yeah. And then side deck, because I actually did side cards. 2 Winter Cherry, this is for going, they're never going to make you go second, but this is a nice side in if you know. I also sided in 1 Droll, just in case I went up against Pendulum Magician. I played a second Droll because I know they search a lot. 2 Eater of Millions because he's a good out to a lot of stuff. Things can't get over him really. He's good against Trickstar, and he wasn't so good against 60 card decks, but that's fine. I'm siding 1 Dogran and 2 Gams along with a Interrupted Kaiji Slumber. That's just a small engine to help to stick in if I'm going. If I feel that I'm gonna need it. This replaces Dark Hole in the side deck. And now for the going first card. So one thing I knew that was gonna happen going into this event is I knew that they were gonna make me go first game 2 if I beat them. So what I did was I put in trap cards, and the trap cards I put in, I sided 6. 3 Lost Wind, this card is amazing. It won me so many games, and 3 Mind Crush. So Lost Wind going first, every time I sided this in, I always saw it. I always saw this card when I sided in and I went first. So I would either set 1, and I either drew into 1 or 2, which is like, that's cool, even though my opponent cut my deck, so I know, like, so I got 2, and I would set them, and then my opponent would start going off, and like, you just hit that 1 card. Against 60 card decks, I always got the Orphis Scorpio, or something similar. I misplayed once, I should have hit a Snow with this, but I still was able to win, so that's fine. But yeah, so that's it for my side deck. Real quick, I want to give some shout outs to a few people before I do like the quick recap. Shout out to Philip Glenn. He's a guy who goes down to Dragon's Keep. We've made a couple trades. He traded me the 1 copy of Ash and the 2 cherries I used at the regional. He traded these to me. So thank you so much for that. Definitely got their play yesterday, and they were some of my Ash especially was one of my MVP cards, while cherries came in clutch I think twice at the event. And then shout out to Noah Crummel for letting me borrow his Link Karibo. I didn't own one, but I knew he did, so I asked him if I could use it for the event. He graciously let me use it, so I'm very happy that he let me use that. I'd also like to give a quick thank you to all my subscribers, all the people who follow me on YouTube, on Instagram, for their support, for like believing in me that I could do well. Thank you guys. I felt like I did pretty well at the event, so yeah. Anyway, let's put the cards back on board and, you know, make a nice looking thing. Anyway, whoa, let's zoom out a little bit. All right, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys in the next video.